morning, everybody. It's Larry Steinhaus, and I am the Crazy Options Trader. So, have some really cool stuff for you today. I'm going to talk to you about how I pick my stocks and how you should be learning how to pick stocks, because you really want to know what stocks you should buy or sell, right? Of course, because this is what this making money in the options market is all about. It's all about deciding what you should buy and sell. So let's talk about that a little bit and see what happens when you buy the right stocks and when you buy the wrong stocks. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about this. Let's go over to the board, and we can see right here, if we talk about what to buy, what to look for when you're buying stocks, all right? And remember, these are options. I'm trading options, a little bit different than stocks. I'll tell you flat out, if you're trading stocks, if you're buying stocks or buy and hold, it's slightly different, but when trading options, this is the first thing you want to know. The first thing you want to know is something or a company that you understand. So you start with a company you understand. Okay? So, what's my favorite company? You guessed it, right? It's, of course, my favorite company right here is Facebook. And I always tell people to buy Facebook because I think it's going to be one of the most amazing companies ever. In fact, like I said before, if this is a company you want to keep for your long-term portfolio, just buy it, sit on it. Also, Apple, buy it, sit on it, and just wait. But I'm trading options, so I want to buy a company that I understand. So I understand Facebook. I understand what they do. I may not. Actually, I do. I totally understand how they make money. You may not, but I totally understand how they make money. But you understand the company. So when somebody mentions the company, you go, "Hey, yeah, I know that company, right?" Here's another thing: use your eyes. Okay. Observation. This is the greatest way to buy stocks, is observing, all right? You want to know what the next Big Short is? Anybody see the movie The Big Short? Tell me if you've seen the movie The Big Short. Do me a favor, hit like. Tell me you've seen the movie The Big Short, or tell me you at least know what it's about. And basically what it's about is these guys who predicted that the banking market was going to crash, all right? Now, I'm going to tell you that the next Big Short is retail. Retail is the next Big Short. Now, some people go, "Oh yeah, that's kind of obvious." Let me tell you how obvious it is, and let me tell you why this makes total sense right now. You did your Christmas shopping this year, right? Correct? You did your Christmas shopping? Sorry, I banged into the microphone. You did your Christmas shopping last week, and I happened to go into Best Buy, right? BBY is the symbol. Best Buy is now selling for in the $46 range in stock, and I'm going to tell you right now, this time next year, here's my prediction: under 20. If it's that high. Wow, how can that be? Best Buy is like a striving company. Because I observed something when I was in Best Buy the other day that blew my mind. Okay? When you go Christmas shopping 2 days before Christmas, what do you find most of the time in stores? Shelves are empty. You can't find anything. There's no selection. When I went into Best Buy, all I saw was televisions everywhere. Boxes and boxes and boxes of televisions. This is horrible for an industry like Best Buy. So I'm telling you right now, Best Buy. The other one is Sears. I'm not sure what the symbol is, but Sears is another one. And believe it or not, for the opposite reason of what I saw in Sears. Sears, for the last 6 months, has had empty sections of the store. It's just empty. Now, look, there's been a lot of talk about Sears going out of business anyway for a long time, but it's still here, which means it still has stock value, which means it could still go down. So I would tell you that's the other one. I'm going to make a play for Best Buy, and normally I wouldn't do this, but since I saw it, I observed it. I'm going to make this play because I see it's an absolute stock for a short. So just getting back to what we were talking about now, the other thing that you want is stocks that are in the news. Okay, so people are talking about them. They're in the news. So again, they talk about Facebook, they talk about Apple, right? So you went back there and we talked about some of the stocks that I'm looking at. And let's go right down the line. All right, so Facebook, we already talked about my favorite stock. I told you why. Right, always starts off with that. Apple in the news, Netflix in the news. Chesapeake. You may not know what they do. In fact, if you don't know what they do, either you can research it and find out, or just stay away from it. It's not a stock for you. It's a stock that has energy. So when gas prices go up, their stock goes up. So that's why I liked it. Also, it was in the news because about a year ago, their founder committed suicide because he was embezzling. It was kind of a cool situation to be in the news for, but it is what it is, right? Ford, in the news. Now, it's not in the news as much as it was before, so I'm not so sure it's a great one anymore, but it's in the news. Okay, so I got to ask you guys something. Where are you from? I've been getting a lot of people who have been sending me emails telling me they're from here, they're from here. Do me a favor, put in the comments somewhere, where are you from? I want to learn a little bit more about who's listening and who's watching this and what you guys are thinking. Also, please ask questions and do me a favor and share this video. Because, hey, you want to know about The Big Short? I'm telling you right now, it's The Big Short. Tell everybody you know where to invest their money, either with puts on Best Buy or shorting if they have the money to short. Shorting in Best Buy. You may not understand what that means, but maybe somebody else does. So do me a favor and share the video. Of course, if you want to, you also know what's going on too is right now the stock market is not going to hit the 20,000 before the end of the year, or probably not going to hit the 20,000 before the end of the year. I told you that 3 days ago. And what happened? The news is all saying the same thing. They're saying the same exact thing that I did 3 days ago. Now they're saying it now. 19,000 will probably happen before 20,000. Do I think 20,000 is going to happen in 2017? Oh, absolutely. I'm going to say somewhere in February. It doesn't really matter what I say. It doesn't really matter. It's not an important number. It's just what it is. So if you haven't already downloaded the free ebook, please go to www.crazyoptionstrader.com, download the free ebook. I also have my rules for trading. So if you've been watching me for a while, that I made some mistakes. And the mistakes that I made were from breaking my rules. And if you want to learn what those rules are so you don't break them, you can download the rules. That's the book. You can download the book. And of course, don't forget to come along for the ride next year, because next year I'm going to go from $100,000 to $1 million in 1 year. It's going to be an awesome, awesome ride. You're gonna have so much fun watching me do this. And some of you guys are going to root for me. Some of you guys are going to root against me. I get it. It is what it is. But hey, either way, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Go to www.crazyoptionstrader.com. And you know what? It's time to have another awesome and profitable day.